Hey, Meowy, are you in the studio? Can
Yep, I have been
uh,
here.
okay, awesome. Hello, Meowy. Can you see me? Or can you
Yeah,
hear me?
yeah, I can totally see you.
Okay,
Awesome.
awesome. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of our stream. Also, Meowy, I think there's feedback from your mic. I don't know. It's just me.
Uh, it should be alright. Or is it? Hmm,
Yeah, it's like a tiny feedback. Sounds like a fan or something.
give me a second. Let me check.
Okay, sure. Um, hello, everyone. Welcome to the first I don't know edition of our Beauty Thought series. So in this series we just want to build stuff and show you how to use Gaia in like real world use cases and projects and also in cool scenarios. For example what we're doing today, building a chess AI agent. So an AI agent that you can sort of like play chess with and stuff. So while we wait for Miawi, uh is you back?
Is it better now?
Yeah, like it's way better. Okay,
Awesome.
awesome.
It was just a
All right.
fan.
Okay, no problem. All right,
Awesome.
introduction.
Yeah, yeah. Let's
Yeah, let's dive in.
yeah let yeah. Welcome everyone. So today we are gonna do a long live stream. So we're gonna go through like the whole process of customizing your LLM, like giving it proper like I don't know knowledge base RAG, and then building the whole front end for the chess agent. So we're hoping that anyone can play with it and the AI can think and make its next move. So that's what we're gonna try to make it possible. I hope the demo cards are with us.
Yeah.
Awesome. So how do you want to start, Toby?
um, I mean, I already spent some time sort of like putting together the knowledge base and everything. So maybe I could sort of just show my node running locally. We could have like a few conversations, and maybe I can talk through the process of that. Uh,
That would be awesome.
let me just do that. So because of the process that is involved with like gathering information and everything, I sort of took some time out yesterday to go through the process of like scraping sites like chess.com. I'm trying to pull up my screen. Chess.com, chess365. Did a bit of deep research. It took a lot actually. Like even I know that actually was a lot of like information finding to then eventually have um you know share my screen now. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
To then sort of like
It, you might want to zoom in a little bit more so
yeah,
that
there's
yeah.
something with warp, so you can't zoom in more than this. Is it?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think it works.
Okay, awesome. So yeah. So let me just sort of let me start by showing you actually um the hugging face that includes the snapshots of my agent and the sort of data sets. So first I started up by putting this up together. So there's like a bunch of methods that you can actually use to generate snapshots that you can use with your um that you can then use an embedding model to then generate sort of like a um what I say data set thingy for your Gaia node so that you're able to like give it custom information and custom context. So first I started like I mean
How's your
yeah.
before we dive into that, can we first talk about what Gaia is? Because I know there are a lot of newbies that comes in and wonder. Also, then let's talk about like which model or which LLM did we pick, and then like why do we need this custom knowledge base for our agent?
Sure. That's not a problem. So like me always said, let's talk about Gaia. So what is Gaia? Gaia is a decentralized computing infra that gives you access to like AI models, but like on a decentralized infra. So you have access to any open source model. I mean, most open source models rather, um, with free. How would I put this? With free like throughputs, with like very great throughputs rather, and like um instant access to customization and fine tuning. So with Gaia, you can sort of like have your own node running. Uh, Something wrong there. This is a potential PR or an issue to create for the open source devs out there. So yeah, what is a Gaia node? A Gaia node sort of like has like its own runtime, its LLM packed into it. It has RAG, that is, you can take some text and use that text with some, because every node tends to have a DB also. Use that node with like its KV and vector DB somewhere to like generate back some responses for you. Like you are familiar with giving you the same experience with most other RAG models that you've seen, like GPTs and the sonnets. Also, there's also two use models, and the Gaia node tends to sort of like look like this. You have the node operator, or maybe if it's a machine or a program that you have as a node operator. But then within that node, you tend to have like an API server that grants access to usage. That's an LLM, that's RAG, and then prompt selection and management also. And within that, and as another layer on top, behind the scenes of your API server that grants access to all of these, you have a vector DB, and you have access to multiple nodes that you can grant to a Gaia nodes that then gives you access to using any sort of use case or applications. And every node ID also maps to a Gaia domain, but you can also get your own Gaia domain and have your node become a Gaia domain so that anybody can access your Gaia node, or maybe any node within that you've created but you added to a domain. Anybody has access to it because
It will be like Meowy.Gaia.domains, and anybody can access
yeah,
all the nodes I'm running. It's kind of like ENS of these nodes, something like
yeah,
that.
exactly. So like
It's quite
a directory that sort of grants access to different knowledge bases or different knowledge models, if you can think of it that way. So Meowy.Gaia domains could be a Meowy domain that has a ton of information, a ton of context that maybe she can use to create like a Meowy influencer, or maybe integrate in an application somewhere. And I could have Toby.Gaia domains, could have Rust.Gaia domains, could have Solidity.Gaia domains. Depending on that context, sort of like get the gist of the whole.
I think like we get these questions a lot. Is like people ask like, uh, can we are we gonna have access to this knowledge base that they create?
You mean like who's going to have access?
No, like let's say that someone running their own
Yeah.
node and they're updating their RAG model, like updating it for their own knowledge base. Are we gonna have access to that?
Oh, you mean is Gaia going to have access to that?
Yeah.
No, no, no. That data is all yours. It's The data is fully managed, controlled by you. You are like the benevolent dictator for life of your own data. Nobody else has access to it. It's a decentralized infrastructure, so you can guarantee there's a guarantee for you, and you can bank on the fact that any form of info or data that you have running within your own node or your own domain is fully managed by you. It's not being sent to a central DB somewhere that somebody is selling your data. So we don't see your data. We just help you. We just give you compute, sort of like run your own nodes and models. So
Yes, that is awesome. It's like if you use ChatGPT and if you don't pay monthly, then you don't have access to all the previous conversations or all the data that you have provided.
exactly,
But think of it as a decentralized way. You can have all the access, even like even if you don't use it, it's your data, and we cannot even access it, no matter what.
exactly,
So yeah.
exactly. So yeah, like Meow said, uh, decentralized options tend to like control your data, but I mean, you sort of give them a level of trust that maybe it shouldn't be, and then they sort of you just get give them your data, and they have all that access and can do anything they want with it because maybe you signed the terms and conditions somewhere that you didn't bother to read through. I mean, we'll reach those anyways. But yeah, so
Totally.
setting up your own node. So it's like super straightforward. You can sort of like have your own node running on your own Gaia node with like an LLM and everything that I just mentioned, and even an API server running on your own machine in less than 2 minutes, depending on internet speed for downloads, I guess. So first, all you have to do is run this script to sort of install the Gaia node on your machine. Now, with the Gaia node running on your machine, you get a node ID that is similar to an Ethereum wallet address, sort of because Gaia's infrastructure also sort of uses some parts of the EVM to sort of index some of the nodes running within the Gaia network. Um, and then what else? Yeah, after setting up the node, all you have to do is initialize and start a node, and then you are good to go. So setting up a node is as easy as like just like running a few commands to get from zero to your own first Gaia domain running on your machine that you can.
Yeah, it's like three step.
Yeah, exactly. So
Also, can you go to like node config and like can we like talk about like which one node did you get? Like you started running and why? We are getting using that for our chess agent.
yeah, for sure. 1 second. Uh, so at the moment, I'm using this sort of instruct model. The instruct model sort of tends to come by default with your Gaia node. So all I had to do was I first started by creating like an embedding. I created an embedding with a model called give me 1 second. I created an embedding with the model because there is a difference between like the LLM models and also the embedding models. I'm just trying to like find that model right now so that I can just share it here and sort of walk you through the process of how I easily created like my snapshots and then set up my the data knowledge base and the decision behind choosing that model. It was right here. Um, let me just pull it up. Give me one
No worries.
second. Um, yes, right here. It actually is in this command. So, but I just need like a direct link. If you can still see my screen. So yeah, I sort of followed this to create like my own knowledge base. But I wanted to like show you this because I wanted to show you the difference between like the models that we have, the configurations that we have on node configs here that sort of have like that sort of show you all these configurations of okay, this is what um you would sort of turn your own local node to. So the configs are sort of like a metadata, I guess, is a better way to put it because what they do is that they give you like a specific snapshot of a specific version of how your node can be. So when you are using DeepSeek, for example, setting information on this config.json within your node will change. For example, this chart um, model URL, the description of your model, and the embedding may change, but most of our models here tend to use this nomic embed model to sort of create sort of maybe if you're trying to load a custom knowledge base to it, the embedding model tends to handle that because it will handle how it will sort of fill in these gaps um to be compatible with the model that you're running. And you can use any model that are available here. There's like Llama, Grok. If, for example, you have a tool call use case, all you have to do is um, install since you've already set up your node before. All you have to do is install this config. So you just add the direct config to this model. Essentially, you're just trying to copy this config.json that you have here to your own node, wherever you're running, and then you start. It's as easy as that. So there's that. There's Quen also. For example, if you have a code use case, if you have a code use case, Quen is a great model to also use. Quen code is also another great model to use if you're like doing like a code related use case. For example, maybe a code reviewer or a PR reviewer, or maybe I don't know what other use case, or you're trying to integrate Gaia into your cursor, for example. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Meowy?
Yeah, this is amazing so far. So now I want to know like how you did the knowledge base for this specific use case. So we know that we are gonna have this agent that is gonna go like that can we can play chess with. Like we make a move and the agent makes a move. So for this, the agent needs to have some specific knowledge base regarding chess and like what other moves there is like and to be very good at it like. So I think the idea of creating this chess agent came from one of our conversation on our socials that if we can build an agent that I think it was about that can take on someone and
Yeah,
if the agent can win or
yeah,
something. So
yeah, exactly. So that was where the idea sort of like came from. It was actually a public Twitter conversation with me, Miawi, and Okwayemi. So and then we sort of took that idea and we're like, oh yeah, let's sort of like build this out on the stream, and that was where Build With Us series sort of got um you know initiated, to be honest. So so and hey, we are here today. So so yeah, that was the idea behind it. And how was that process like? I sort of, like I mentioned, went to chess.com, chess365. I was reading through blogs, going through games, because on these websites you sort of have some like game data that you can use to sort of learn from. For example, let me look through this. Example, there's this like there are like games like this that people have done in the past, like maybe popular chess players like Gary Kasparov. Although I didn't sort of like go too crazy with this with the knowledge base, because I just wanted something like an intermediate chess player. So I went to like some games from like these places, sort of went through each of the games details. You can sort of get the info of the moves that happen in every game. You can extract all these details. All these are like chess board coordinates that you can sort of come here to extract. I went to Chess 365 also. I went to the Wikipedia page of chess, because that would also have like a ton of background information on chess moves and everything. Let me just go through this. Chess games. Chess games. So came here also, extracted a few games from here, right here. So you can easily extract game moves here, and also the chess website, the chess sort of directory on Wikipedia, and all of that information. I started collating them. Yeah, collated them to a CSV file, because CSV tends to be like super convenient when you're trying to create a knowledge base. There's like several methods you can use. You can use CSV, you can use a markdown, or you can use text file. So I went the CSV route, and I was sort of let me just come here. I went the CSV route, and you can sort of easily create QA bindings for data that you have on your CSV file from here. You can sort of create like QA bindings for data that you have on your CSV file, and you can easily load them into a node the regular way you would load them if you're using plain text or Markdown. For like these processes, you may want to like it may be better if you like came to the docs and try them yourself. I can also share a link also. This maybe to be better to like give it a shot yourself. But 1 second. But for the process, it was a lot more about like getting that data in a format that I could easily just use to create bindings. And that was what I did here. So I created a column, loaded all those data that I wanted or that I had gotten from those sites into into a single column, my chessboard. And then for this other column, you can sort of use AI to generate um this part. We have like a an embedding tools repo that we use to sort of create this Q&A at runtime. I'll share a repo to that, but I don't want to like complicate to
Yeah.
overcomplicate this because it's a very would I say it's a very straightforward process. But when you over explain it, it may sort of like ruin the interest in the process. But essentially, if you notice what you see here, you see that there's a question here with like some reference information to what exists on this other side. Sort of like in your knowledge base, still creating more context for your model so that when you load this CSV file to it, if your model thinks of something or you make a move and your model is trying to counteract it, it already knows what move to like use because it has all the necessary context that it needs to sort of give it the background information on everything that I need. So you can sort of like with this now and an LL, you can actually play a full chess game because there's so much context on this CSV file that I used here. And after that process, I went to like easily like generate embeddings for that model. Generating embeddings as easy as running your WASI merge command. I use this embedding model. So there's two models you can use. You can use nomic embed like I showed earlier, or you can use this Quen 215B model to also generate those embeddings. All of these exist on our Hugging Face, and I can share our Hugging Face link with you also to go and check them out. And after that, the process was you know me just putting all this data that I had generated on my own Hugging Face. I generated a snapshot, added the CSV file that I used to generate so in case somebody else was wondering how to. And you can see the raw data here. So if you sort of like look through this, you can see the raw CSV file. You can see that there's a ton of information here for an agent that you want to actually play chess. So then after
Awesome.
this, the process was me then loading all of that into my own custom, into my own node locally. And this simple command here can help you do that. So all I did was use the
Did you
Gaia
upload
command.
this? Did you upload it to Hugging Face after
Yes,
snapshotting?
yeah, I just showed my snap. I just showed my Hugging Face now. Uh,
Yeah.
so this is my Hugging. Where is it? Did I close the tab? Yeah, I just showed my Hugging Face now, though.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah, I showed my Hugging Face. So you can sort of see my Hugging Face that has all this data there that you can use to customize your own node, my own snapshot file here. Because when you are creating a custom config for your own Gaia node, you would need a snapshot that you would use that would replace rather the default config that comes with your Gaia node. So this snapshot has that CSV file that I just showed you. So it's like a compressed version of what that CSV file was in a way that the LLM can understand. Because if we don't create the snapshots, there's no way to actually give the LLM that context that we want. The LLM won't understand it. So by creating the snapshots, it's a way of me saying that, oh, hey LLM, I had this data in my CSV, but then I'm now giving it to you in a way that you can then use to make decisions and understand stuff. So that's essentially what a snapshot is. The embedding URL for what I used, because nomic embed is the default one, so I may need to actually change the embedding URL of my node so that it's able to process that information also. So I changed that. This I didn't need to do, but I still just did it because this comes in by default. System prompt also, you need to like write a system prompt. Okay, yeah, this is a demo one actually. So you need to like write a system prompt that tells your agent that, oh, you are a chess expert and stuff like that. So I can sort of show you my node running now so that you can see everything I mean. So when I start my node now, I already added all the information to my node. So when I start my node, I'll show you all these sort of metadata that I was talking about that and it will make sense in a bit. Um, you need your agent to actually have this much context. Verify the chat server. Is something running on that port? Maybe something is running on the port. Let me just stop this. Actually, I have a few other things running on my machine, so let me stop their servers. And let's see the Gaia net. Clear this. Oh yeah, WAP. With WAP, you actually always add to CD to Gaia net, so that's why. I think that was the problem. Oh, it's in use, so I need to stop every other. Why is it not stopping though? Okay, I just force stopped it. Let me close my Docker also. I'm just going to stop every server that I have running on this machine, this one included, because it may actually be clashing with. It runs on like port 80, 81 or something. Your Gaia node, if I remember, because it runs like a backend server. So we're starting the node now. Our Gaia node that sort of has all this information that I've been talking about so far already preloaded in it. So your chat server is ready. Starting the embedding server also for the model that we added earlier. What's going on? Is something breaking the server? Or do I have a node already running? It seems I have a node running somewhere. Let me stop and start like afresh. And let's start it again. Starting the node. Okay, so this time, okay, I think maybe I didn't stop the earlier guy node that was running, so it was sort of clashing, and I could have just gone to that running already. But yeah, sometimes you have to like stop your guy node and restart it at times. But that's in a rare case. I had a bunch of servers running on my machine, so I had to like stop all of them. I just for like another demo, so so yeah, it's just demo on demo. Okay, so now the node is live running, so we can sort of see the node running action and see now to show you all those information that I was talking about earlier. You can sort of see the node ID for your Gaia node, running locally, the public URL for that node. Also, that's like a full URL to access. I can share this with anybody, and anybody will have access to this. You can see the model that's running the llama instruct that I showed you earlier, the fine-tuned LLM, same as the earlier one. The system prompt that sort of tells the model, okay, this is with all the information that you have now, this is what you should be doing. So the system prompt is like a sort of what I say, a wake up call for the custom node or the custom knowledge base that you've written rather in in the model, so that it knows to use that information as much as possible. Because without this appropriate prompt, it should just be reverting and maybe hallucinating a lot. So you sort of need this prompt to also guide your node to generate the right information. I also tweaked the RAG prompt a bit too. I think Meow is back. So now you can use this URL slash v1 slash chat slash completions to sort of have a conversation with your node as much as possible. We can also use the Gaia URL, the default one that comes with Gaia chat interface rather. So we can ask it, hey, do you want to play a chess game or a game of chess or whatever? So we can sort of ask it all these questions and actually start an actual game. First, would you like to make all the usual moves, or would you like me to suggest some options? You can play either standard rules of chess, or a variation such as blitz, rapid, or even a more casual game where we agree on specific time control. Or do they have any specific openings, or would you like me to suggest popular choices? You can maybe chat it a bit. White, and I want to move the pawn in front of the queen. Okay, I think Meowy, and I thought she was backing. I have to enable it seems.
Yeah,
Meow, can
just
you?
yeah, perfectly. Sorry, just some
Okay,
technical difficulty. Just had to restart the router. But yeah, I'm back.
okay, awesome. So yeah, I was just showing like the chess agents in action, and I actually started a game with it. So it actually
Okay.
played. It moved to a specific position, and then it was like, your turn. The current position is for both of us. So I'm on e4. It's on e5. So I think he moved the pawn in front of the king. But yeah, soon enough we'll sort of visualize all these things with
Yeah.
like an actual
Now
worker.
we're gonna agentify that to make it bring it live with the
Yeah,
project.
exactly. So yeah, this sort of shows you an overview of how I sort of went from creating that custom knowledge base, all that context for my own Gaia node, and how I can sort of um, tune it to be, sort of tune it and give it the right prompt so that it's able to also act in the way that it's expected to. It's expected to be a chess playing agent. So we also need to sort of give it all that context to enable it to be that. So yeah, essentially that was the process to this point and getting a backend server. Thank you.
Awesome. Anything else, or should I just start up my front end?
I think that's all for now. That's all for now.
Okay, then I guess time for me to start my front end.
Okay,
I
awesome.
I guess let me see. So I'm gonna share my warp screen. So yeah, are you able to see my warp?
Yeah, I can see your work here.
Okay, awesome. So I'm just gonna make a
Oh,
new directory.
your name is sort of blocking um the
My name.
commands. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me just I don't. Let me just maybe configure warp so that how do I appearance?
Or you can minimize the warp tab to be sort of minimal on your
Ah,
screen. Yeah.
yeah. Let me just do that. Maybe minimize that. Oh no, I think I need to like make it. Give me a second.
Okay, okay.
So appearance, custom. No, not this. How do I put the command on the like a top with the warp?
I'm not exactly sure, but that was what I was saying. I think it always starts at the bottom.
I think there's an option to make it like terminal at the top, but yeah, I have no idea. I guess I will just share my whole screen. I think that
Okay.
would make it easier.
All right. Yeah, that way you'll be able to minimize the tab.
Yeah, I will be able to minimize it and like make it better. So let's see. Let me move it. Maybe minimize that. How do I? Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I'll just put. Um, and I just need like a new. Okay. I think I
Okay.
will. I'll probably. I think I'll just go into the cursor directly, so that it's
Okay.
easier.
Okay.
Let me just initialize one project from here. Let's see.
Also, we have about 300 people streaming now. Shout out to all of you for being here. We love you all.
Thank thank you for joining. So let's see. Chess agent, and then I'll just open cursor.
Okay.
I'm just running like a pnpm create next, and then I will open cursor in a second.
Okay. Awesome.
Like, this is
those
so
are the,
funny.
those are the terminal questions, right?
Yeah, it's like terminal questions. This. Do you want TypeScript? Do you want this? And all of this.
Oh, Arish. Should we bring Arish on? I think he's in the
Is
comments.
Does he want to join?
Let me text him.
Okay. All right. Time for me to share my screen for cursor. Window. Yep. Now you're gonna see the magic of cursor. Okay. Waiting. So awesome. So this is what we have currently, but we'll need more stuff. I'll just open the terminal over here. It's easier. Yeah, I'm inside the chess agent. But yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do, so I guess because we want to do this front end part, as you all know, like Next.js kind of comes with bunch of extra like boilerplates and with that.
Yeah.
uh, so for the front end I kind of want to use, let's see, Shatsi UI. It's just my go-to, so I will just use that. I am installing this. Yeah, it's just always the prompts. Yeah, it's done finally. So okay, now we have this, and let's see. So we might want some, I don't know, as we already have, we might want some buttons, some cards, some tab switch, and some of the stuff, which I will just get it done with work quickly.
Yeah.
Because it's easier. Like if I want to do it with this, it would take some time. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So after that, I think I'm gonna create. Yeah. So here we have all the components that we just freaking installed right now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now let's go ahead and do some. Let's see. So for our chat, so we're gonna create this API chat, and let's see over here.
Yeah.
So make it easier. API chat. Okay, and so our front end needs to handle the request from the backend that Toby just created. So for that, we're gonna need like a route.ts, and yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
let's see. As I'm also gonna use this AI SDK over here, so I'll kind of get these from here. Now you need to install this because it doesn't like naturally come with it. So what is this AI SDK? You might have heard of Vercel AI SDK that you can use to build these applications, and which is just easier. I'm gonna go ahead and install this. Let's see. What is it? SDK PNPM. Yeah, here we go. This is just easier. This is all kind of like in a way vibe architecture, so things are gonna feel messy. Bear with it. It's not gonna be perfect.
We're building
So
with AI.
that's what matters.
Yeah. Exactly. So.
I am gonna add, so for the endpoint, I'm just thinking that this is where the endpoint that you got from your node is gonna go. So I'm gonna keep it empty and maybe just this. So, and then what else could be? We are using llama, right?
Uh, let me just check real quick. Yeah, Llama 3. Let me give you the name of the model rather. That's
Okay.
much easier. So the
Yeah.
model name is Llama 3 iPhone 2 iPhone 3. Okay, Llama 3.2 iPhone 3B iPhone instruct. So I just sent to the chat. You can check it out.
Yeah, I will just take this, I guess, from the chat, and
Yeah.
I'll just go over here. Is this the one? Okay. So yeah, okay. I guess we can name it that. Okay, so I just have some pre-prompt from before, which I will put it over here. So it's like some system prompt, and
Mm-hmm.
then we can customize that later. Let's see over here some system prompt. So it's just some system prompt that goes here. Base URL is gonna be getting from here the API endpoint, and so there's something fun about this. When you're running your own node, you don't need to give this API key. But let's say you're using some public domain that we have available from our docs, then you need this
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
Yeah.
So we can keep this empty like totally. And yeah, so I will probably not gonna need much. I mean, these are just some streaming text stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This, so, cause sometimes I get these like if the API is responding or not. So sometimes I like to kind of, let's see. Sometimes I could just like to kind of log and see if the endpoint is working, but this might not be safe for implementation. Like, don't use it for prod.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
just don't, because we are vibe architecturing. We are gonna like break things. We are gonna move things. So, but yeah, like this is not prod something that you do for the prod, but it's still within this AI age. We are still console logging the errors so that we could see what's going on, if it's going
Yeah.
on. And we are using AI SDK just like we mentioned. And so it's gonna like see stream text. This is something you can get probably from the AI SDK talk. We can share the link and like
Mm-hmm.
what's the system is saying, what the user is saying, and yeah, some next step. And we'll get some streaming response. And like if we don't get anything, it's gonna be like some error. Just we're just prompting out. So yeah, this is like our very first step to get started. Now, time to build out the UI. Okay, so what can we do next? So I also, let's see, I'm gonna build, so for our UI, let's see, for our UI, we want to have this part where we have this chessboard. And when we move the chessboard, it also shows us that what move did we make and what move did the AI made. And also there's like a chat prompt that should be popping up that hey, this is what the move that AI made and this is what we can do. So I'm gonna create this chat panel that we'll use with for the uh, for like saying that okay, AI made this move and the user made this move.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we're gonna do currently, and I only scroll area. Do I have this component? Yeah. Okay. So I will make this chat panel. Let's see over here. Yes. Okay. So I know this is really hard to visualize how we are doing that, uh, but we can assure you it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Of
So
course.
I'm gonna import scroll area from just here. Just importing scroll area. No, we don't want that. So I know that cursor gives out a lot of these options, but not
Uh,
all of them we need, to be honest. So and then next we need is that what is the chat panel is gonna prop like messages from sender string and just some TypeScript stuff. We'll just use this. And let's see. Okay, just go in here. Now I'm gonna just maybe paste all of this part, and then I'll explain what the heck did I do over here. Okay, so well, it's just some styling and nothing else. Um, yeah, it's just gonna be our chat panel that we want. Okay, moving to our next UI. I'm gonna make two, or let's see, I'm gonna make three other components that we will use for, let's see. Okay, okay, so
So
let's,
all of these are like chats with chat UI, right? With the agents.
yeah, and we'll need to create like three other components that we want to, let's see, I'm
Okay.
gonna create like, yeah, touch component. Like we need few other folders because when you have this, so there's, when I was creating this, I found out that there is a React component that is, which can actually like create the board. So I'm creating like few components, and yeah, this is the, let's see, did I create the color selector? No, I need that one. This is the last component. Oh, color selector. Okay, so these are the four main component we'll need. Let's get into that. So, and let's see. Uh, Move history. Maybe I will start with, let's see. I will start with chess game. This is a huge component, so bear with me. Because we did this such a hurry, so there are a bunch of things that are not there. Oh, I also need to install Lucid React. Install. Let's see. How much time do we have?
We're just 49 minutes in.
Thank God.
Also, I can't see your terminal, dude.
You can see my terminal?
I can't see your terminal.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I was doing it on the web. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Forgot that I have this open. Okay.
All right.
I have a bunch of imports that I'm gonna do. Sadly, I know this is not the best use case, but I'm gonna import all of these use state, use effect, and stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
we can make our code beautiful later once it works.
Yeah, of course.
So then I'm gonna import this chessboard. So just like I mentioned, there is a component that is React chessboard, and which you can actually use to install this. So let me grab that. How do I install the chess component? Give me a second. Where did I put it?
It's kind of crazy that there's a package for like chessboard.
There is, and
Yeah.
here. Oh no, this is just, no, this won't happening. Okay.
It was published a month ago, even.
Oh, I mean, it works for
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
I didn't
Exactly.
need to write the whole board from scratch.
Exactly.
So I'm
Yeah.
thankful. Now I'm gonna import chess, square, and move from this like package. So where is it? Yeah. So we're gonna need this. Trust me, bro. Not this is not the source, but it works. So that's why trust me, bro. And yeah, I'm gonna do a bunch of import right now. So don't get scared. We can talk about this. Okay. So yes, this is imported from button. Oh yeah, I probably, yeah, it's just silly little mistakes. Move history and color selected. Okay. So I know this is gonna give error, but it's okay. We're gonna maybe yeah. I think sometimes it kind of doesn't not wanna move history. I think it's probably because it's empty right now. That's why.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, again, I just need some types that just works. Otherwise, TypeScript is gonna mess up. But yeah, and yeah. So I'm gonna make a function that just handles like if we when you're setting the game, we want the user to pick which move they like which color like pieces they want to take. If you're taking white, you make the move first. If you're taking black, then the AI makes the move. So this is
Okay.
what I'm gonna do right now. This is just default function from the chess game. Like who makes the move when. So yeah, and yeah, I guess did I make it? Yeah. Okay. So and then I will just have this. So every time we make a move, that move needs to be added to the history of the move. So this is just move history. And yeah, let's see. Am I missing some
About
bracket?
the wait, so they are like custom made hooks within this React chessboard that would
Yeah,
handle the move. Oh, makes sense.
yeah, it will. So let's see.
It's a very useful package if you're building something chess related.
Yeah, totally. It's just something that like I just found out. Like, yeah, I was building this out and I'm like, okay, before the live stream, I wanna make this work so that I know that what I'm gonna build actually will
Yeah,
work. Or like
exactly.
it is exist something. And then I found this package. It's like there's always a package for
For
something.
something. Yeah, in
Yeah,
React. You can always
yeah.
expect that.
Always, yeah, always. So let's see what we're gonna do next. Yeah, there's like a lot of code together, but yeah, bear with me. I'm gonna put in, let's see. And how the heck does this work? So, this is gonna check the game status, like if what the current game is and all of this, and we're gonna like play it for the UI. So there's like something that funny that I did when I was building out this agent is that sometimes we can get false API request and all of this. So when that happens, or like the API request maybe doesn't work. So when that happens, does it mean that the game is gonna stop? Actually, no. So even if your API kind of fails, there is an offline mode that can still check and make some moves. So
Wow. Wait,
this
so
was
what does that use though? What does the offline mode work on?
so currently it's most of like algorithmically I'm counting that, or like it's just some of the prompts that I used from here, and yeah, you'll see. It's like
Okay.
let's see over here. For example, like your checkmate, some of the prompt you just know, and
Oh,
how's this being handled, like which user and like current game status, and it will tell you like if the game ended in a draw or if there's like previous or like options to get it there
yeah,
and so forth. So yeah,
makes sense.
so awesome. Now let's see. I will just end this open code with this. I miss a bracket somewhere? I wonder. Yeah, I'll figure it out as I go through because yeah, You know this what this is? This is just handling the API request from earlier, like API.chat from
Yeah.
there. Okay. So let's start and then now we are gonna handle some functions, how we are starting the game and based on what. So let's get into that. Okay. Now let's see over here. We are starting the game with the selected color, if it's white or black, whatever we are thinking. And we will set some timeout for our AI to think and go through all of that. And as you know, we have our dedicated piece, and like if it's making like a one move P1, P4, something like that within the chess piece. Because I remember you mentioning me that when you are playing the chess, you can just play it based on the name of the moves. So even though we can visually see that, we want to prompt on the side, show on the side who made which move, and just showcase that. So yeah, and this is just generate commentary AI moves that I just like moved this brief. It's just explain like, okay, the AI made this move, and this is how we are going. So just making the decision, and yeah, let's see. This is just yeah, parsing some of the decisions out. And let's see. Now we wanna create some filters and let's see. Let's see over here. Awesome. I know this is a lot of code, so let me know if you're getting confused with that.
Actually,
Uh,
no, because in the end, I'll still probably like just read through it and see um what is happening. Because most of these are, from what I've seen so far, are like handling like the board movements and like maybe some a lot of these look like what's it called, filtering out, okay, which piece is moving, which piece should be static, and
yeah,
UI view movement. So that maybe that's what makes it sort of like look crazy. The rest of the
yeah,
thinking would be mostly handled by the AI part. So
yeah,
I guess front end can also be crazy in terms of
yeah. This is
UI UI logic.
also yeah. Also, like I kind of wanted to put some like hints for the normal users, like. So when I was like starting to learn chess from chess.com or a few other like places,
Yeah.
there were like these options. Like if you click on a certain piece, it kind of shows you like which move can the piece make.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it's like a way of for newbies to give them an idea. Okay, they can make go to this move and they can do this.
I
So
learned. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Like I just wanted to add that like when I learned, I was learning with like this Windows PC, I think Windows 7. Yeah, I had a Windows 7 then. Windows 7, the chess game that comes with it. So I can sort of relate to what you just said now. So it sort of like show you possible places to move to, and what directions any piece can move to.
yeah, exactly. So we I also did that with this code.
Oh, wow.
Like if you click on a if you click like this option on that show possible moves or like give us some hints, it will actually give you some hints. Like you can go to this, you can go this. It actually
This is
does that.
very this is very detailed.
Yeah, that's why the front end is kind of crazy. I admit. So, but yeah, we are vibe architecture coders, so we have to make things crazy.
Exactly. I
Awesome.
mean,
Then
because we can, right? So
yeah, because so this is just AI thinking process and like decision which move to make, and yeah, just for that. And then yeah, Then I'm gonna add some pending flags, and so this is maybe a little bit more detailed. And then I will just add some UI stuff. I know this is might be a lot to handle, but yeah, bear with me. Awesome. Looks like the problem got solved. Okay. So what we're doing is here, just like the hint we talked about. Do you want the hint or not? It's kind of based on you. You can turn that on and turn it off. So the you can get the hint to move your pieces. So let's say you're starting a game, and in the part you're like, okay, I want to resign. I cannot make any move. The AI wins. You have the option to handle resignation. It's not like your jobs, but yeah, it's just games. And you're like, yeah, I cannot do it anymore. I need a new game, and you can resign and you can start a new game. So yeah, there are just some UI stuff that we have some options to undo the moves and reset the game. You can also flip the board and yeah, getting some hints. So is there anything that you have any question about?
So far, so good. No, a lot of these are like you handling like edge cases, and
Yeah,
because when users would test this, or even when you are playing this, you would expect it to act the same way as a real life chessboard.
yeah, totally. It's just
Hmm.
handling a bunch of things. So
Yeah.
yeah, now I wanna do this color selection part. So what the heck is that? Now think of it as this like when you're just like I mentioned, when you are starting the game, you have this option to select the colors. Like
Yeah.
which one do you want? Do you want black? Then the AI makes the first move. Do you want white? Then you make the first move, and the AI just goes after you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just that. Which pieces you wanna play with? It's just yeah. I just
Makes
putting it
sense.
whatever I say. So yeah, and yeah, now we are gonna go into move history. That's like another component. So it's just gonna be the history and like just saying like, okay, yeah, you this is your move, you made the move, and this is like gonna scroll the area of the like option like when you're logging the game on the side. So
Yeah.
this is just that. I think the most complex UI part was this chess game part. Everything else is quite easier and you can kind of expect it from there. Now let's see what else. Now that we have this, we want to change our page.tsx. So we just wanted to handle the chess game part.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. And we're gonna remove all of this from here. We're just gonna add this. This is just getting the component from here, and that's it. Awesome. Now let's see. Do we have anything else? We have chess panel, chess game, color selector, move history. Okay. Uh, Anything else? Oh, there's also these actions, but I'm not sure if we're gonna use this. It's like based on cleaning up the prompt after everything.
Okay.
When let's see, I'm gonna just put it over here. Actions.ts. Let's see. Yeah, I might not be even using that, but just in case we run into some errors and we cannot reach, then
Yeah.
we'll debug that with it.
Okay.
So far, so good. Let me see if I can run the. Okay. Oh, looks like there's. Oh, you can probably see my screen. There are some
Yeah.
errors. Give me a second.
So it's saying export default was not found in module.
Yeah, it is. Let me change some part. Export default.
So maybe
Let's.
remove that one. Remove that one at the top, beside the function's name. I don't know why that would be a problem.
Hmm. It should be here. Let me restart this again.
Maybe he wants you to change. Maybe he wants you to change line 32.
32. With default function just came used it. Let me try to run the screen again.
Oh, is it working now? Okay, it's
Yeah,
compiling.
it is. Give me
Okay.
a second. Let me share the whole screen for
All
a
right.
second. Then, yeah, we're gonna see each other's face. Is there an option where I can select multiple tab?
Multiple tabs. How? Like on Chrome.
Mm-hmm. Or like
If you are sharing
multiple window?
if you are sharing a tab at the moment, you can if you go to another tab, Chrome can suggest to you if you want to switch to that tab instead. So you can just click yes. So
I guess. Okay, no, that probably won't work. Let me just go here.
yeah.
Okay, this is how the heck it looks.
Wow.
Um, yeah.
This looks
So
good.
I'll just pick white. So this is like it says currently offline AI we're using, and we can also move hints. So let's say if I pick move hints, it means I can click this and it tells me what I can move it. And this is
Mm-hmm.
where the moves are getting logged. And you'll also see the hello, chess opponent, like choose your color and let's play. And it says white, it's my turn. So let me make a move. And this is what we are gonna see is we're using offline AI. So I'm gonna hand it over to you to get us maybe like, yeah. Do you see like this is just happened over here? So what I did, hello, just opponent did, I moved this and thinking, okay, this is like the next. I can resign, I can ask for more hint, I can maybe just flip the board and I can undo the move. And yeah, I can just resign and be like, yeah, I do. You have resigned, thanks for the game. So yeah, so black wins, yeah. I did those. So what I want is to have it do with AI. So as you're running the node, maybe I'm gonna push the code to our GitHub and hand it by your end.
Oh, I can give you the URL too, though. I mean, since it's a
You
remote
can?
URL, yeah, I can.
Okay. Okay. Then send it to me. Let me try it out.
Okay, it's in the chat.
Okay. Let me just get that. Uh, you mean chat here?
Yeah, like
Oh,
private chat. Yeah,
okay.
the node is running live there.
Okay. Let me try this sharing my cursor again. Just game. Yeah. So I'm still running this. Let's see. Are we gonna put this over here endpoint?
Yeah, the endpoints will be there with slash v1. Like,
Okay. Am I
yeah.
supposed to put the actual like link here, or do you want me to use the env? Is it all right?
Oh, either way works. I mean, it's a public URL, so um,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. V1 with the V1 has to be there.
V1.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. You don't need that last one. You don't need the last slash.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
then after, yeah, do we have the
Now
open set up in there already? Okay, we already have that. I think this is good to go, right?
it should be, unless there's something on the front end or the demo course not with us. But it's kind of not working. It says
What?
using offline AI. Yeah. Do you see this? Error. This is a strategy.
What was the error? You are playing chess as black, please. The current position is an in FEN notation is and the opening phase of the game. I'm making the first move. Okay, wait. So that was the AI's response, or what? Or the user's prompt?
That was the AI response.
Oh no, no,
Because
that
I
was the user.
started,
Oh wait, that
I,
was
I
the user.
started that. I started. Hang on, let me share my whole screen.
Okay, okay.
Then it would make more sense.
I mean,
Let's
it
see.
sent everything was like a 200 though. I didn't see any errors there.
Okay. There. Then I guess there's just some UI, funky UI stuff going on. Let's see. So as it's going, let me go back here.
Okay.
I'm gonna refresh this. Okay,
Okay.
when you refresh, you can pick your piece. So if I pick black, the AI makes the first move because the AI gets white. So
Mm-hmm.
I will just do that. AI is thinking. Okay, but why does it say using offline AI? It's probably some UI stuff I need to improve.
Wait, let's go to that part of the screen, or maybe console log something. Let's see what's going on.
Okay,
It's,
inspect.
let's go to your let's go to the VS Code. See what could
Yeah,
what could cause it to switch to offline AI. Let's find out first.
yeah.
Okay, it says API key missing. Is that an error really?
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
seeing
It's just
API key missing. We don't need
oh
that, right?
yeah. We don't need that. It's just
Maybe
something I tested. So I guess it's working. It's just because the API key is missing. It's saying that there is no API key or something.
let's write.
Then
Let's just write Gaia there or something. Like since it's an offline, it's a node that is being run locally. I don't think we need an API key, right?
yeah, we don't. So we can just say, let me try to restart the terminal. I'll just, it's just something I just put in as API key. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go ahead, refresh the page. Okay. Yeah, I think this is probably expecting us to have this, some kind of API key.
Yeah, go
There's
back.
what?
Let's check that out. I think this can be resolved. Um, API
Close.
key Stevenson. Process the env the Gaia API key. Else use Gaia.
Hmm.
And can we go to that? Can we go to the condition that makes it? What's the condition that makes it go to offline first? Let's start with
Let me
that.
check.
Like
It's
under what
over here.
condition?
Here.
Okay. So there has to be a condition somewhere. What is it?
But let's see. What it did tested the condition. One secondary. Let's see. Over here. Between AI status.
Yeah, but like,
Using.
what would make it use offline mode?
Let me check. Current game status. Choose your color. Hmm. Go to.
Interesting. So does it just show using offline mode even when it's not using offline, or is that something that's going on?
Hmm.
Also, the file is showing like a lot of red. Are you sure there's no error somewhere?
There's probably is. Let's see. These are not error. These are just indent. Rainbow indent that I use.
Or that's
Then
an
this is what cannot be tested. Okay, but it still works. The capturing moves, all of that works. Maybe it's just the badge.
maybe search for do control F for status. Uh, like search for like status on the file. Maybe there's something control the status state. Because why would you just go from thinking to using offline?
Yeah. This is where we are handling the badge. Badge, okay, player white or whatever. Then I'm just putting the badge. Okay, let me look for some.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm, okay, color. It's just probably the moves color. Let's see.
So does he use offline AI by default, or have we actually integrated the
Maybe,
front
maybe
AI?
let me do this. Let me comment it out and see how it is.
Yeah.
What happens and does it work or not? Okay. Uh, okay.
Oh, the AI is playing, or is he actually using offline?
I think it is playing because
I think
can
it's
I
playing.
move? Okay, I cannot move it over there. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't. It's a chess. No, no,
Yeah.
that it's a pawn. It has
Yeah.
to go in and forward.
Yeah, I know, I know. It's just I'm just
Okay, you're
trying to
chessing.
see.
Oh yeah, okay, okay. I was like, yo, what's going on? Wait, the AI is
Yeah.
actually playing for real.
Yeah, it is. It is playing. Look, I just
Yo,
okay. I
but is the
think
AI
this is
smart?
the this is probably just a state I put on. Yeah, because even I don't remember. It's just currently done. The AI is actually playing. This is funny. Let me
But is
do.
the AI good enough though? It
It
doesn't. It
is.
doesn't seem smart. Oh, it's
Yeah,
actually chatting.
it is chatting.
Wow, this is cool.
This is chatting. AI is working. Let me use my queen. This is fun.
Oh,
Damn,
damn.
bro.
Check, check. That's a check.
Is it check?
Yeah, it's a check. Look at your king.
Damn. Okay, but I can probably. Okay, no, it's yeah.
This is nice. This is nice. Really
Okay,
cool.
I think I was probably just worried because I was getting API responses, and because
No,
there
no, no.
is no
Everything was fine because everything was a 200. So we were certain that
yeah,
the
and
result is
also
correct.
because you're using if it was my offline response, I wouldn't get this much
Yeah, exactly. No,
detailed.
not at all. Not at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just probably get one line or two line stuff. It is working. It's just it's there is no API key because this is like the node that we're running, and there is no need for that. And when I was building this out, I had to check for API key because I was using some public domain to make it work. So that's why like it checks and it just it's just a simple UI mishap. But yeah, it works. So we just built that.
Yo, this is cool. Wait, go back to
This,
the prompt. Can I see something? I want to see something. Go back to the VS Code.
yeah.
Scroll to your helpful chess assistant. Because why did it pick white automatic? Why did the AI pick white? That's what I wanted to clarify. Is
Oh,
there something
it's
you
yeah, yeah. It's from the before because if I pick black, the AI picks white.
Oh, oh, okay,
If
okay,
I
okay.
if I pick white, the AI picks black. If
Black.
I pick white, yeah,
Oh, the prompt
and
switches. Okay, okay.
yeah, it switches.
All right, makes sense. This
This
is
was
cool.
fun. This is fun. Okay, I want you to try playing that now and see if
Okay.
you win.
Uh, okay. I'm going to have to clone your repo though because I don't have access to that.
No worries, take your time. I use
All right,
PNP. Then
push your updates.
yeah, I just did. It's
Oh, you
already
just did.
updated. I already did
Okay,
update.
okay, okay. Let me pull now. 1 second. Now to clone your repo. Cloning, 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 cloning. Yo, this actually worked. It's like really exciting that we got. an AI agent to play chess.
Yeah, we did.
Also, by the way, we didn't actually try this before. This is our first time doing this like live.
On live, yeah. It's like I just built the UI and stuff, and I wasn't sure if it's gonna work.
Exactly. Also, fun fact: my live streams on Saturdays. This is the way they always are. I actually don't test anything off stream. I just come live and then do everything.
It's like you kind of like think about what architecture there is, how you're gonna
Exactly.
build, but
Exactly. And
then
then
like then you
but you
break
haven't
things on
actually
live.
used it. Yeah, but then you haven't actually. Okay, you're not actually sure. Like, okay, is this thing going to work? But then
Yeah,
but then it's that. I mean, that's sort of like the process of like vibe architecting, right? Because you sort of have what you want to do in mind, and you have that sort of pathway to building it. And with us having a backend server already from Gaia, we're already sure that that side of things is cool. We just needed to connect the front end. So I already have it running on my machine now, so I'm just going to share my screen.
yeah. You told me you're good at chess, so let's see.
Okay, can you see my screen? Actually, let me just
Yeah,
share a tab since that would be better.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
okay, so let me just zoom this in.
Hell yeah.
So play as black because it's better. So AI plays. I want to move this.
You can turn on the hint like at the top, like move hint
Okay, I already turned it on.
is no, it's at the top, like what the game.
Oh, here.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, move.
this one. Yeah. Now
Oh,
click on
nice.
any of the piece and see if what does.
Oh, I see. Cool, cool, cool. Yo,
Okay.
check.
Whoa. Okay.
Uh, it's going to
It's
try to.
good. It's good.
And I actually wanted to castle before before the model would attack me. Let me castle now. Uh, how do I castle? Oh, I can't castle. Oh no. Okay, let me just kill this one. Okay, it's bringing out the big guns.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to move my queen out, or let me actually observe the board. I can kill this. The queen will kill it. My knight is gone. Um, the king. I don't want to move that for now. So let me just move the queen. If I kill this, the rook will kill it. There's still a bishop. I have one bishop also. What
It's
if I
like
move?
the AI versus Toby.
Okay. Sorry, just one move for now. Let me bring my queen to queen. She'll kill it. There's nobody to defend. I can't put it here. I can't put it here. I can't put it here. Yo, this AI is good. Um, uh,
Okay.
wait, am I actually stuck? Um, I can't kill this because there's nobody else there. But I can move this one. Oh, wait. The AI is freaking good. Let's take a low risk move.
Looks like the AI is gonna win.
Mm, don't know yet.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, the AI is scared. Oh,
Okay.
wait. Just trying to defend that part.
Okay,
I can kill.
based on the knowledge base, it's currently an advanced player, right? Right? Not grandmaster yet.
No, just standard player. But I trained it up to intermediate, so it's not really like super good. We can
Okay.
honestly expand the knowledge base and make it much better.
Okay. I would love to see that. A grandmaster chess.
I mean, this can be a publicly managed template too, though. This is really cool, to be honest. Like that, we put this up together in
Can
like
you click on the chat? I want to see the AI log.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Thinking, I'm considering my next move. Okay. Yo, the AI is playing. Okay, let me move. Let me move. What do I kill? What do I kill? Not this one. I need to defend my bishop, so just move this.
I think I think I probably didn't add casting option, and maybe the some rules are conflicting. Okay.
This AI is trying to end me, but you can kill with either of these. Yo, I think the AI is going to win.
Bro, just admit you can.
Okay. Yo, this is a nice wall of pawns. There's no one to kill. Okay, I can just kill with this one, I guess. And now that this one has been killed, well, there's nobody to defend it if I move it. My queen is still here. She can kill literally anybody right now. But I want her to kill this guy because he's defenseless. And my bishop is still there. Let me observe the board properly to be sure. Can kill this. The king will kill the queen. But I can kill this one and this rook will kill it. Can kill this one too also. But maybe I can if I use my knight to kill it. But maybe oh god, I've never played chess in a live stream before. Uh, uh, can
This
I
is
kill this
funny.
one? And honestly, let me just kill this guy. But it's be defenseless. Yo, I didn't expect that. What can I? It's trying to catch my king.
You can just resign. There's no shame in that,
Yeah, but I'm
you know?
still winning though. I'm still winning though.
Okay.
Uh, we should come back to defend. Please tell me I made the right move.
You're also good, I have to admit.
It
Maybe we should.
looks like we're equally good, or maybe the AI is just taking it easy on me. Maybe we can prompt it to be playing at an advanced stage.
That would be awesome. Yeah, I mean, we can probably do like easy, medium, hard, and then go through each stage. That would be fun.
Actually, yeah, actually, that would be like really. It depends on what this package can do, though. Unless we have to write the custom logic.
I think we can. This won't be difficult, but this is kind of fun. But yeah, we built this whole Chess versus AI agent on live with Gaia. So this is quite fun.
Yeah, actually, and it works.
Yeah, it works. Awesome. Now we just have to make sure all of our other team members play and loses.
I think it's because I can play to an extent. That's why I was able to last this long, given because the AI seems to be good at um, and I was able to develop my pieces early on in the game. So I moved out my knights, moved out. Only have one bishop left. I think I killed one of the bishops of the white pieces too. My queen is still out there in the wild, but she can't really kill anything right now because she'll be easily taken, and she's a valuable piece. So
This is fun. Awesome. This was a long stream, but
yeah,
I'm super happy that we were able to build this out.
exactly. Same here. I'm like very glad to. So let me threaten this. Let me threaten this. Wait, is that not L? This is L, right? Am I not the black piece? What's going on? Oh wait, it's defending my king. That's why. Oh, I can't move this. Or else, yeah,
Damn.
it's been a while. Okay.
Awesome. Well,
All right.
thank you so much for watching. This was fun. And yeah, we should do more of this. And we're going to be back with maybe some another cracked agent use case. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we should
thank
do
you so
like a
much for.
demo. Should do like a short demo video though, with like us actually um testing this agent, a Gaia powered agent, and also look out for like us putting this as a template out there so that you can come and test it out. You can play chess. Anybody can play chess with the Gaia agent. Thanks to Meowy.
And thank you for training the AI because now the AI is much better player than I am because I lost really quickly. So
Okay, yeah,
yeah, thank you
yeah.
so much for watching. Have a great one. So we'll be back for another stream soon. So until then, bye bye.
Bye everyone.